Hi, my name is Deb from Crick Software, and I am here to show you one of our newest powered by Clicker titles called Clicker Tales. It works with Clicker 5, which is one of our main products for students in kindergarten through 6th grade. So I'm now going to open up Clicker Tales. We have 3 titles: Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Little Red Riding Hood. They're all set up in the same way, so I'm going to open up Jack and the Beanstalk to show you an example. First we have the talking book in the center here, and when we click on it, it opens up the story, which is speech supported with a real human voice.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jack. He lived with his mother in a little cottage.
You can see that it highlights the words as it reads, so the students can follow along. And once you're done reading the story, there are many activities that you can do that go along with it. So we'll go back to the beginning and look at a couple of the activities. One of the most simple activities the students can work on are matching words and pictures. On this first screen, the students can click on a word or on a picture
Beans.
to hear the word associated with it. It gives you a pop-up of the word, which you can then listen to as many times as you need to.
Beans.
When you move on to the next screen, you see the word in the middle, and you can choose the answer. Now, if you get it incorrect,
Try again.
you get that feedback to try again, and then when you get it correct,
Well done.
it says, "Well done," and moves on to this screen where teachers can actually even print out a final screen of this with all of the words, laminate the words, and use it as an activity at the student's desk. Go on to the next word and continue with the matching activity. Another activity the students can do is tell the story. This is for retelling. Students can click on a picture and then record their voice with a microphone that you have hooked up to the computer. Click on the record button. There was a boy named Jack.
There was a boy named Jack.
And it reads back to you right away, so that if you would like to record again, you can do that. If it sounds good, click the X on the pop-up recorder. And we can go on to the next picture. Once you're done with the whole story, when you click this big speech bubble icon,
There was a boy named Jack.
it reads all of them in sequential order, so you have a retelling of the story that was done in little pieces. How about working with some adjectives to describe the story, or describe the characters? What was Jack like, and what was the giant? Students can click on a cell, and you get a pop-up word bank where you can choose words to describe Jack on this side. Everything is speech supported with a right click.
Great.
You can also do auditory scanning for speech support for your Switch users. And you click on the word to enter it into the cell. When you're done, you have a page for Jack and a page for the giant with all of the words that the student chose to describe that character. And they can even record a sentence, a word, whatever their ability is to describe what Jack was. The more writing button here, activity, brings you into an activity about how to grow a bean plant. So there's a lot to this activity. First, you can click on the eye icon and you can see all of the steps on how to grow a bean plant. Everything again is speech supported.
First, roll the paper towel into a tube.
When you go on, the student can first click on this word bank icon to choose what they need to create a bean plant. They can also choose pictures. And then on the next page, you have a picture of the first step, and the students can work on creating the sentence of the first step. If they need to hear the sentence, because it is jumbled here,
first, roll the paper towel into a tube.
They can listen to that as many times as they need to, and then start clicking. Whenever you punctuate a sentence in Clicker, it will read back to you.
First, roll the paper towel into a tube.
Now we have our first step done. The students would continue to do this to create a whole book about how to grow a bean plant. And then finally, the students at the end can record all of the directions verbally, and just like in the previous activity I showed you, when you click on the big speaker icon, it will read them all sequentially, but it was read in or spoken in small steps. And then there's also a labeling activity at the end, where we can label the different parts that we were just learning about. Like this. Just click. If you need to see a picture or the actual answers, you can see them there like that too. Let's go back to the beginning. So those are just a few activities that go along with Jack and the Beanstalk, and like I said at the beginning, all of the titles are set up the same way. So in Cinderella, you have the talking book in the middle along with the activities surrounding it.
Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.